Hi, it's Leslie, and we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé. That would be, yes, Shekinah and Sarper. Yes. And the ink barely dried on their marriage certificate when they had that beautiful wedding just a few months back. And here they are getting together, and the shock of all shock.
Today sucks. Sarper and I are not coming in as a unified front. It's not the way that I would have wanted it to be, but we're not good. Here we go. I feel like everything changed once we got married, and this is just my biggest fear coming to life.
Well, if that isn't the most surprising thing ever, I would have never predicted this. But anyway, more importantly, Shekinah has her extensions back in. Always switching it up, that Shekinah. We love her for that, yeah. Yep, it's exactly what Sarper said. He feared getting married, that right after they get married, everything changes. Everything changes. And we're going to get into a few more specifics about that, of what actually changed when they got married. But yep, the marriage is already in the crapper.
Sometimes I feel regret about this decision to get married, because it wasn't one thing. If we want to be together, we need to get married. But if we had no obligation like this, we wouldn't be married for sure. I mean, and we would be happier.
Yeah, and you could see them. They're sitting there, her looking beautiful with her new extensions and everything. And they're just like, you can tell, body language, not feeling the Sarper. But she has been feeling them. They do still, meet in the middle sometimes, but then they go to their respective places, if you know what I mean. But oh, that wedding, it was so beautiful. I mean, not really, but it was to them, and it was significant, and it was a marriage. But you know what? That was the beginning of where it fell into the crapper.
Just everything changed after we got married. And that was my biggest fear, and it just came true.
Mine too.
But oh my God, this isn't just like a little tiff, a little whatever. They really they are not in a good place. It's crazy to me. It's almost like once the cameras stopped, it fell apart. Maybe the cameras were helping them because you're on your best behavior. You don't want to look like a shit to the public and all the things. I don't know, but that's kind of ironic, isn't it? That it's right after the camera stopped. But anyway, it's not going well.
I am always the control freak, so I have to control things. And when I don't control things, I feel depressed. If you ask me, I don't like the marriage.
What?
Wait, you're saying you don't like the marriage?
No. Because it's brought a lot of new responsibilities and duties to my life.
Sarper hates being dependent, and he's kind of in this situation. He's stuck over there. It's her apartment. She's the one making the money. I don't know if he can do anything. I mean, what happened to the stand-up gig? Did that, was it one and done? It was one night only and that was it? I don't know, but I guess he feels like he's dependent because he is. He's stuck here, and yeah, for an ego guy, this is not a good situation. And here's what's interesting. I guess he doesn't like the duties now that he has that he's married. I guess Shekinah assigns him duties he's the man of the house. He's got to take the garbage out. And I'm sitting there thinking, who was taking the garbage out before you signed on the dotted line there? You can't tell me, Shekinah, that you waited to get married to tell him, oh, you need to start taking the garbage out back. And what? He should have been doing that all along, so it wasn't a big shock. What? This makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to me. Garbage, yeah. But in case you're wondering, and I know people are wondering, the sex is still good. Because that is really the main thing that they have in common. And it's a funny thing about that. When you take away the mystery and the distance and then seeing each other and the distance and seeing each other, suddenly when the person's there kind of all the time, it's not as exciting, and you really have to kind of like that person. And that's where it seems to gone a little bit south here, but they are still eating in the middle and getting it together for that part, but then they sleep in separate bedrooms. Not good. But they are on the same page, at least about this, that they miss the Sarper and the Shekinah of Turkey. They missed that one, yeah.
Last night you slept in separate rooms.
Yes, last night, and it was her decision.
I missed the Sarper from Turkey.
And I missed the Shekinah from Turkey.
I was never from Turkey.
But the one that I know from Turkey.
But we get a little more insight into the drama that has been their marriage since, I mean, it's literally a few months since they did this. I guess they've had their big blow-up fights, which everyone was worried about. Like, what's going to happen when you fight? Because, you know, Sarper, you have nowhere to go like before, you know. But I guess he left and got like a Airbnb or something. He left for 10 days. I mean, people, this is not good. I mean, you're newlyweds. This is the honeymoon stage. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, Fahy. And what would it be without, you know, Dan, the dude that still wants to kind of like just sticking the knife in a little bit, saying how he doesn't even think Sarper's really in love with him. And Shekinah kind of, you know, feels the same way. She's like, how could he really be in love with me if so quickly we fight and he's like, I want to go back to Turkey? Because what else is he supposed to do? Like, he's got nowhere to go there. Like, you would say, like, oh, I'm going to stay with my mom. He's got nobody there. He's got Turkey. So, I don't know.
Right now, me and Shigana, we are just like enemies to each other. I mean, she doesn't want to sit with me there. I feel that, you know, that feeling sucks.
I just feel like I can't make him happy. Nothing I do can make him happy. And he's not a supportive partner, period. So I just started feeling like really upset. I'm not okay. I'm having a moment. I feel alone.
Oh boy.
You will lose me. You will lose me just because of you. And you will regret like a dog.
You call me a dog?
Like a dog. Like, I don't
Same
call
thing.
you dog.
What's wrong
You will
with you?
regret like
How
a
can you
dog.
talk to me that way?
It's a saying.
I mean, if nothing else, Sarper is confident that he will be missed if they do split up. I mean, I think he's confident in his talents, if you will. And I probably agree. I think Shekinah would miss that, but, you know, she took it all wrong. She's just like, oh, you're calling me a dog? Yeah, whatever. Bottom line, it's a total freaking mess. I mean, are we shocked? No, we're not shocked because all these marriages hit the crapper and fall apart. Yeah, and this one is no different, you know. And we'll just leave it on this note.
I don't want to be around you. You're always doing this kind of It's so toxic and I'm sick of it. Leave me the alone.
Anyway, I cover this nonsense every week. This and other nonsense. If you're watching something else, please put it in the comments below. But anyway, if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.